Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the Beautiful. RJ not buying what Luna tries to sell. Bold and the Beautiful has a scorned RJ Forrester heartbroken and in pain after Luna Nozawa comes clean on the CBS soap. But the Forrester creation intern finds a hard sell with the youngest Forrester son buying her recollection of the night in question. So RJ goes off to find Zenda Forrester as if he were a predator. When he finds him, he wallops him in the face. It seems B&B has a new generation, repeating the past mistakes of the older generation. Fans put themselves in RJ Forrester's Joshua Hoffman place as Luna Nozawa. Lisa Yamada hits him with her story. It's hard to believe, especially since she's adamant not to blame his cousin. But Zenda Forrester, Dylan Demetz, knew how much his cousin loved Luna. She wasn't in control after eating those laced mints, but even if she had her wits about her and welcomed him into that bed, Bold and the Beautiful fans would still see it as a betrayal from his cousin. So, Luna Nozawa did her best to make Zenda victim, along with herself. But this week on Bold and Beautiful, it looks like she failed to convince her angry boyfriend to see it that way. Still, from where RJ stands, his cousin has been sniffing around Luna, despite knowing he has a solid relationship with her. RJ Forrester knows that his cousin has been drooling over Luna Nozawa since learning she was his girlfriend. He's even been snarky to the young Forrester's son over the intern who brightens both their days. This cousin even had the gall to remind RJ how lucky he was to have Luna a few times in the past on Bold and the Beautiful. But RJ's only saving grace was Luna's honesty and devotion to him. He didn't worry that she'd take Zenda up on his flirtations, so now that they've slept together, he tried to make sense of this. RJ Forrester's last train of thought was that Luna was out of it, and his cousin took advantage of that. Zenda worried about this after Luna woke up the following morning after their accidental fling. She flipped out, scaring her boyfriend's cousin into thinking he could be wrongly accused. Back then, he wanted her to say it out loud on Bold and the Beautiful. He needed to hear that she understood he had no idea she was under the influence of some odd mints. The fall guy here is most like Zenda. Even Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, questioned him about his actions and if he honestly didn't know Luna's state of mind that night. Then the Forrester cousin also worried about Luna not believing he had no idea she was under the influence. So he knows getting blamed for this is a possibility. Luna Nozawa sounded as if she was 100% sure her one-night stand, had no idea she thought he was RJ that night. But Bold and the Beautiful may be paving the way for accusations to fly, especially this week, as it sounded like RJ thought his cousin was responsible. So RJ Forrester surprises his cousin with a punch in the face while in the FC design room. But while that hurt, it likely pales in comparison to what this probably does to the Forrester cousin's reputation when RJ gets through with him. Luna Nozawa never wants to lose RJ, but she likely won't stand by and let her boyfriend make Zenda Forrester the fall guy. So it sounds like a bumpy road opens up for RJ Forrester and Luna Nozawa as the CBS soap rolls along. Head back to Soap Dirt for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. In the opulent corridors of Forrester Creations, where passion weaves through the threads of fashion and drama lingers like the scent of jasmine in the air, a tale of love, betrayal, and ambition unfolds. At the heart of this saga lies RJ Forrester, the scion of the prestigious Forrester family, and Luna Martinez, a captivating beauty whose allure rivals the stars. With the radiant California sun casting its golden glow over Los Angeles, RJ Forrester stood amidst the whirlwind of creativity that permeated the bustling corridors of Forrester Creations. Tall and handsome, with the unmistakable charm inherited from his legendary parents, RJ possessed an innate flair for fashion that set him apart in the glamorous world of haute couture. As the heir to the Forrester legacy, RJ's discerning eye for design was matched only by his unwavering integrity. He valued honesty above all else, a trait instilled in him by his beloved mother, Brooke Logan Forrester, whose spirit guided him through the labyrinth of love and deceit. Enter Luna Martinez, a vision of ethereal beauty whose arrival at Forrester Creations sent ripples of anticipation through its hallowed halls. With raven hair cascading like silk over her shoulders and eyes as deep as the ocean, Luna exuded an aura of mystery that captivated all who crossed her path. From the moment their eyes met, sparks flew between RJ and Luna, igniting a flame that threatened to consume them both. Yet, beneath Luna's beguiling exterior lurked secrets as dark as the night, secrets that would test RJ's resolve and challenged the very foundation of his beliefs. It was during a late-night brainstorming session in the Forrester boardroom that Luna unveiled her latest collection, a dazzling array of designs that shimmered like stars in the night sky. With each garment more exquisite than the last, Luna wove a tapestry of dreams that beckoned to RJ's soul. But as RJ scrutinized Luna's creations with a critical eye, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. There was a darkness lurking beneath the surface, a shadow that threatened to eclipse the brilliance of Luna's talent. "I'm not buying what you're selling, Luna," RJ declared, his voice tinged with a hint of suspicion. "There's more to this collection than meets the eye." Luna's mask of poise slipped for a moment, revealing a flicker of uncertainty in her piercing gaze. But just as quickly, she regained her composure, her lips curving into a seductive smile. "Trust me, RJ," Luna purred, her voice like honey dripping from velvet. "This collection is my masterpiece, a testament to my vision and passion. Can't you see the beauty in it?" But RJ remained unmoved, his instincts telling him to tread carefully in the presence of this enigmatic temptress. He knew that beneath Luna's beguiling facade lay a web of lies and deception, waiting to ensnare those foolish enough to fall under her spell. As the tension between them simmered like a pot ready to boil over, RJ made a decision that would alter the course of their fates forever. With a steely resolve, he turned his back on Luna and her seductive promises, choosing instead to follow the path of truth and integrity laid out before him. For RJ Forrester knew that in the world of fashion, where beauty and ambition collided in a dazzling display of excess, it was not enough to simply be bold and beautiful. One must also have the courage to see beyond the glittering facade and embrace the light of honesty, even in the darkest of times. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the lights of Los Angeles began to twinkle like stars in the night sky, RJ Forrester stood tall and proud, his heart filled with the knowledge that he had chosen the path of integrity over temptation. For in the end, it was not the allure of fame or fortune that defined him, but the strength of his convictions and the unwavering belief that true beauty could only be found in the light of honesty and truth. And in that moment, as he gazed out at the city below, RJ knew that he had made the right choice, for he was truly bold and beautiful in every sense of the word. RJ comes for Zend with his fists, and Hope tells Liam how she really feels about Thomas. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, RJ questions Luna's take on her night with Zend, Poppy supports Luna, and Hope tells Liam she loves Thomas. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At the beach house, Luna pleads, "It was a mistake, RJ. I swear. I'm just so sorry. I never meant to hurt you or betray you. I love you more than anything." RJ fumes, "You and Zendi." Luna cries, "You have to believe me, RJ, I wasn't myself. I'm not trying to make excuses." RJ thinks it sounds like she is. Luna goes over how she was accidentally drugged by her mother's mints. It was like she was hallucinating. I really thought it was you. It was him, that I saw you." RJ can't believe that Zend didn't realize she was that out of it. He saw his chance and took it. "Zend found you in his guest house and he took advantage of you." In the design office, Zend tells Carter this has to stay between them. You won't have anyone questioning Luna's integrity. She didn't mean for any of this to happen. Carter muses that she's with RJ right now, so it may not be a secret for long. Zend confirms she's telling him the truth. Carter thinks it's obvious how much Zend cares for Luna. Zend didn't mean to turn her life upside down. He thought they shared something special. And if things had happened differently, maybe someday we could have, if it weren't for Poppy and her damn mints. Just then, Poppy walks in and asks if Luna's there. Zend says, "No, she's with RJ," telling him we spent the night together. Poppy realizes Zend told Carter what happened. She recaps that Luna's been wanting to tell RJ the truth for a while now. "I encouraged her to do it." Zend scoffs, "Yeah, after weeks of telling her not to." Poppy says that was a mistake. one of many she's made in this situation. She tells Carter that Luna is honest and principled. Lying to the man she loves was eating her up inside. Zend explains they tried to talk her out of it because of what the consequences might be for her. He's not sure RJ will be able to forgive her. In the main office, Liam and Hope laugh as they discuss Beth and her infinite patience while watching a hippo. Hope tells him them going to the zoo together was a good idea. She thanks him for making the time. Liam would do anything for Beth. He's taken a lot of things for granted in his life, but Beth is never going to be one of them. Liam and Hope go over Thomas' departure. He mentions him being her lead designer. Hope says, "Liam, you know he was a lot more to me than just that." She says she's been thinking a lot lately about the evolution of her relationship with Thomas. Liam's not sure he needs to hear the details on this unless she has a new perspective. Hope will never deny the fact that Thomas lied to them about Beth, but he regrets that decision. It haunts him. Liam may not be able to forgive him for that, but she did. When he proposed, I'm asking myself why I couldn't say yes, so now I'm not sure. I don't know what the future holds for Thomas and me. In the beach house, Luna tells RJ she wasn't passed out, she was confused. RJ thinks his cousin used that to get what he'd wanted for a long time. Luna protests that she wasn't herself, but Zenda didn't know that. She points out that RJ didn't either, or he'd never have let her go home by herself. He shouts, "You didn't go home. You went to the guest house? Why?" Luna says she didn't go there looking for Zend. This is all just a big misunderstanding. RJ argues that it's not a misunderstanding. Zenda has been hitting on her for months. He never respected their relationship. Don't lie to me and tell me that it was an accident right now, Luna. Luna cries, "I know you don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. That's why I'm here, to be honest for you. You're heartbroken and I am too, and I'm sorry. It's horrible and it kills me to see you in pain, but Zenda did not take advantage of me." She recaps that it was the mince I saw you. I thought it was you. You're my boyfriend. You're the person I love. In the main office, Hope tells Liam she's been questioning everything lately. Liam grumbles about Thomas skipping town because she wouldn't commit fast enough. Hope has been asking herself why she couldn't. They were clicking right up to the end. Her mother thinks her involvement with Thomas was a reaction. Finn also thought it might be a bit of rebellion. Liam asks, "Against what?" Hope says she never wanted to be like her mother, so when she started to feel a pull to someone else, a one-woman man, she tells Liam she wasn't trying to hurt him. Liam knows that. Hope hasn't turned into her mother, but she was walking on the wild side a bit. I was playing with fire. She didn't intend to hurt Liam, however, and she wasn't using Thomas. If there's one thing she's certain of, it's her feelings for him. In the design office, Poppy says she threw her mince away. Zenda tells her that doesn't change what happened. Poppy hopes it will help to repair their relationship. She'll need to be there for her. Carter thinks that's true. Poppy cries that Luna found a man she truly loves, and she could be losing him, because of me. At the beach house, Luna protests that she never meant to betray him. She should have come to him and told him right away. RJ points out she didn't. She's been keeping it from him all this time. Luna cries that she was afraid of what it could do to his relationship with Zend. They're cousins, they're family, and they work together. It was all a terrible misunderstanding. RJ hollers that it might have been for her, but Zenda saw her face. He knew exactly what he was doing and exactly who he was with. He grabs his keys and leaves as Luna screams his name. In the main office, Hope tells Liam she knows he doesn't want to hear it, but she does love Thomas. That said, she's now at a point where she just wants to focus on Beth and her line. Liam wants to focus on kids and work too. Hope asks, "That's the whole list?" Liam knows what she's implying. He has to get over this thing where he doesn't feel like he has an identity unless he's with someone. Maybe his identity is just being the best dad he can be. Hope thinks it sounds like they're going through the same thing at the same time. Who knows what the future will bring us? At the beach house, Luna frantically tries to reach RJ by phone. She leaves him a message as a knock comes at the door. It's Poppy. Luna says RJ left. She told him and she should have done it sooner. He was so upset, Mom. She broke his heart. Poppy says it wasn't her fault. It was mine. Luna made the decision to keep it from him and now she doesn't know what will happen next. She's afraid he's gone to confront Zend and doesn't know what could happen. In the design office, Zend paces and starts a text to Luna to check on her and ask if she did it. He deletes it. Suddenly, Arju rips the door open like the Incredible Hulk and rages, You knew we were together and happy. Zenda hollers, Fine. Blame me, don't blame her. Arju yells, Than right I blame you. And sucker punches him. Zenda flies across the desk.